This is our second lesson on equivalent fractions. And in this lesson, we want to solve some practice problems. But before that, I just want to explain a little bit the difference between equal and equivalent. Equal means same and equal in all aspects. That means same in size, quantity, amount, direction, etc. The example, as we discussed in the previous lesson, these two fractions 1 divided by 2 is equal to 1 divided by 2, and equivalent objects don't look equal straight away, but with little change in form, figure, or direction they can become equal. For example, if we look at these two fractions, 1 divided by 2 is equivalent to 2 divided by 4. Okay, so I will try to explain the difference between equal and equivalent with two more examples. We have two cups in front of us. There are two cups in same direction, same size, same color, everything same. So they are equal. One cup is equal to the other one. But if I do like this one, say, now this cup is equivalent to the other one. So you can see it's just they are not in same direction. So look, now they are equal again. They are equivalent. Now I will take another example. In this example, these two apples are equal to these two apples. But if I change these two with these four pieces, which are actually two full apples cut in half, now we can say that these four pieces are equivalent to these two full apples. I hope those examples will help us to understand the difference between equal and equivalent to some extent. Now, for practice purposes, we have two questions which we are going to solve. The first one is make three equivalent fractions of 1 by 3. So I have done it. You can do in a different way. You can multiply 1 by 3 with different numbers. I started with 3. So in first case, I multiplied the denominator and the numerator by the number 3, and I got 3 divided by 9, a new fraction. In second case, I multiplied the numerator and denominator by 4 and got 4 by 12. And in third case, I multiplied the both numerator and the denominator by 5 and got 5 divided by 15. So the required three equivalent fractions we got are 3 divided by 9, 4 divided by 12, and 5 divided by 15. They are all equivalent to 1 divided by 3. In the second question, we are asked which one of these fractions is not equivalent, and we are given 1 by 3, 2 by 6, 4 by 10, 4 by 12. So we have to check which one of these is not an equivalent. So for that, we learned in the last lesson that we will simplify all these given fractions, and then we can see which one is not an equivalent fraction. So I started with the second one. First one is already in the simplest form, 1 divided by 3. In the second one, I divided the numerator and the denominator by 2 and got 1 divided by 3. In the third fraction, which was 4 by 10, I divided numerator and denominator by 2 and got 2 divided by 5. And for the fourth fraction, I divided the numerator and the denominator by 4 and got 1 divided by 3. Now looking at the end results, we can see that the fraction given at number 3 looks different to the all other three fractions. Other three are same, 1 divided by 3, 1 divided by 3, 1 divided by 3, and this one is 2 divided by 5. So this is not an equivalent to the other three. So this is how we can check if any given fraction is equivalent or not. So that concludes today's lesson. So thank you very much.